I've been taking this program for the rest of the sessions. So I was working as a deep learning engineer for both healthcare and pharma, some of
Okay.
the companies for generative AI.
Okay.
And yeah, this is the first course which I saw in India.
Okay.
Uh, and maybe in terms of AI in drug discovery and development. There
Mm-hmm.
is another program which learns at the Delhi Technical University, but that's a MSc.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I found this more yeah, like more exhaustive, right? But still, the tools which we use, right? Like I'm trying to look at that too. So yeah, then I'm an incoming student next year for my masters at John Hopkins.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's my background. I have a bachelor's in computer science.
Yeah. Thank you, Neil. Thank you for introduction. It's some echo issues. I think some of you are sitting in the same room. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Neil, for the introduction. And I agree with you that this is one of the such course which is exhaustive, and that was my objective actually, to create an exhaustive, extensive course covering all aspects of drug discovery and development, which can be. May I request every one of you to mute yourselves so that we do not get disturbed, actually. So those who are asking questions, they can. R. Tagore, could you please mute yourself? Someone with the name Poco M4Pro5Z. Or maybe the NPTEL team, would it be possible for you to mute everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please do that, madam, because that will be easy actually.
I had two follow-up questions, Professor. So when everybody gets muted, I will maybe ask them.
Yeah, I think that will be very good actually. If everyone can be muted, so then that will be better. Yeah, so Neil, I was coming to that, making a dedicated WhatsApp group for this course. So I think the enrollment is very high. For example, like around 10,000. So that many people can be accommodated. But of course, during the end of this course, we can think about forming some group action that we can discuss.
Yeah, I had two follow-up questions also,
Yeah,
Professor.
please continue with
One question was regarding the like, is there IIT BHU thinking of any program, right? More like a PG diploma or maybe a master's in the coming days on AI and drug development design, novel drug design? That was question number one. Second thing is there is this conference at IIT BHU, I believe, at the end of this year. But what I tried contacting some folks from your maybe the larger team from the organizers, but I could not get the total total program plan. So I could not get a hold of that. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So coming to your first question, so right now, I think in collaboration with computer science department and some other departments, the institute is planning to initiate a master's program in AI dedicated to AI, but that is not focused on its applications in drug discovery actually. Because the thing is that if we talk about the how to say the opportunities after this master's program and the demand, so that demand was not there yet, but now we can see that a lot of people are becoming interested in. Of course, they have these expertise in AI. People from computer science or people from electronics engineering, they wanted to explore their skills in the field of drug discovery, especially after the emergence of all these big tech companies entering into drug discovery field, like the Google subsidiary DeepMind. So they have started discovering drugs. First, they came up with this tool called AlphaFold, and then there are other companies like Microsoft, Schrodinger. All of them now, those big tech companies, they are moving into the medicine field in drug discovery and development. So I think there will be a need, and we will discuss it in the upcoming meetings. But Right now, there is no such plan to start kind of a proper degree course actually. Okay, but then there are some like 1 week intensive courses we are conducting. For example, I myself have been conducting a 1 week intensive training program that is called as short-term course actually, and that is sponsored by one of the incubation center Section 8 company at our institute. So we do that in the month of December every year almost. And if I plan to do that this year, then I will probably communicate to all of
Do you have
you
a do
guys.
you have a link like a website where you actually have those internships under your team at IIT
Yeah,
Bengaluru?
sure, definitely. So that is called as IDAPT Hub Foundation.
Okay.
So that is a Section 8 company situated at our institute. So that we will, I will communicate that link to maybe how to say in
Yeah, I got you. I got that link.
yeah. So, but we didn't decide yet for this year. But maybe we will do it this year as well, where we will, and that will be kind of a 60% hands-on course actually. So we will deliver some lectures in the morning, and then experts from all India they come and then they deliver the content, and especially industry experts are also coming. Like last year, Dr. Arijit Roy from TCS was here. So they are, because they are working in the front, how to say, the leading areas actually, like generative AI, in drug discovery, and all those things. And coming to your the last question, which was related to this conference, right? So in December we are conducting one conference that is drug discovery and development, and where I am a co-convener as well, and
Yeah.
that is from December 2 to 3 and 4, December 3 and 4. And another conference we are conducting in September actually. Oh, sorry, October 6 to 10. So that is in association with Indian Academy of Biomedical Scientists. So in this October conference, we are planning to have a 1 day hands-on workshop, pre-conference workshop on AI in drug discovery and development. But again, that will be kind of 1 day conference, so I don't know how intensive it could be because we cannot cover everything in 1 day, especially when the participants are very diverse, and they're coming from like a varied background actually. Yeah, so but to be honest, there are a lot of training material available on the web, especially the GitHub, because most of the companies, when they are developing all these tools, so they are doing it, they're keeping it open source, so you have access to those codes, those tools, and then you can also um, modify them and develop your own tool as well based on what they have done. So all these big companies like AstraZeneca, Sanofi, Pfizer, so they all have their dedicated GitHub accounts, and then they push all their content, whatever they are developing, on these platforms, and which can be a very good start. And if we want to explore how we can use them, definitely we have to do that, because we cannot learn swimming without entering into the water. So
Mm.
that is what we have to do.
Correct, sir. Maybe again, the last part of that question was like, I was more interested in the drug discovery and translational healthcare on December, but I had actually contacted someone from the organizing committee, maybe a co-organizer, and I had requested to actually update the program, but
Okay.
I see that it's still not updated and it's actually coming as to be updated soon. So I would request you
Actually,
to just
we have
look at
been
it, Professor.
actually we have been waiting for the speakers to because we
Because
request
my
speakers.
pain point was like the early bird registration has is over now. So yeah.
Yeah, that is true. But we will discuss it. I will take this point to the committee, and then I will ask them to maybe extend the deadline for early bird registration.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Appreciate responses for all. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, so then coming to the chat box, Mr. Dhanapadani Ashokan has written like how to explore more in AI in drug discovery and development, if any hands-on training to understand the more basic concepts. Yeah, so Dr. Ashokan, as I said, like we cannot learn swimming without entering into the water. So we have to do that. And in this course, we have already covered some of the hands-on sessions. And then what we can do is like what you can do is you can run those codes because I made it quite simple. I just made it with the the how to say the collab actually, so that everyone without having any coding experience can run it. So you shall run it, and then you shall understand the code, how the code is working, and then maybe you can what you can do is you can modify the code and try to implement it for your problem. And then there is a lot of tutorials and lot of um, training material is available, especially on NPTEL as well, and on the, as I said, like on the websites of the developers, like who has developed those tools. So I think by using all these, you can learn the practical aspects of AI in drug discovery and development. Okay.
A question.
Yes, please.
So what is
I would like to request everyone who's asking question to first introduce themselves, because then it will be easy for so that we can know each other. Yeah, that's the basic idea. Yeah, please.
Sure. So I graduated from IIT Madras in data science and worked with the Deloitte, and I had my own startup before. Now planning to start another startup in drug discovery,
Okay.
where like I'll be using AI, and there are multiple use cases across the like value chain. My question is like even I was exploring such kind of course where I can put minimum effort and get maximum outcome. So of course, like this is wonderful initiative, and when I went through the course, of course, like almost like 4 weeks has been passed. So my question is like, what is our expectation out of this course? Because when we talk about AI in drug discovery, it's not only about getting the knowledge, but it is
Exactly.
about like being first in the market also. Because there are so many industries, I mean industry
Exactly.
companies, they are conducting so many workshop across US, Europe, etc. Right? And I think like whatever we learn, we are just lagging or we are just following them. We are not leading, right? So in that scenario,
Exactly.
like how can we lead? Because like if we don't lead, it doesn't make sense. It's just like
Exactly.
accumulating knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So that is my concern.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. That's a very nice question and very important question as well. And I'm really happy that being a entrepreneur, you are taking part. You are a part of this course, and that is what will bring the change. Because to start something which is how to say leading actually, as you said, like the Western world is leading everything, and then we are just coping, or we are just trying to reach trying to overcome, not overcome them, but just trying to approach them. So the way we can develop novel technology is by research only. Okay. And by research means, for example, now all those generative tools which are being used for drug discovery, like I can name a few, like Reinvent is there, and then there are other tools as well. For
Yeah, in
example,
silico is
if
there. Yeah,
we
in silico is
yeah,
there. Yeah.
yeah, in silico medicine is, yeah, in silico medicine they have their own general generative AI based tool. Okay, so that is one thing. That, and then Reinvent is developed by AstraZeneca, so they have their own tool. So likewise, if we wanted to develop something which is new and updated and also different from what others have done, so first we have to see what others have done, and we have to understand. Actually, we have to work very hard. We have to understand the basic nitty and gritty details of everything. Like we as Indians, we are making the big software for other firms. We are leader in IT, not in the research, but in the development actually. So we are just manufacturing software for others, but we are not doing it for ourselves. So the same thing is that even in drug discovery as well, all those technologies like the if you talk about the molecular biology technologies or the screening technologies, so they all are discovered outside, right? So if we wanted to have an edge, then we have to do the discovery. And the good thing is that we are very good in IT and mathematics and theoretical subjects. So this is a field where we can really make a difference. Like you have seen how China developed the DeepSeek in a very minimal resources and very minimal investment. They could develop a very good, these models actually. So likewise, but again, we have to work hard. We have to know the basics, and for knowing the basics, we have to understand how it is being done by others, and then what else can be done. So like when we are starting starting a company, a startup, so we do this, the landscape analysis, market landscape, right?
Data analysis, yeah.
So when we do the market landscape, like, okay, what are the opportunities, how much is the TAM, how much is the TOM, how much we can, what kind of customers we can serve, and where we have the edge. So all these things we have to, so keeping our strength in mind, we have to explore the areas where we can, make difference. And to be honest, developing a tool is not, what will bring a product actually. So utilizing those tools or techniques and doing it quickly, that will bring a drug, and then we can make use of it actually. So we need to explore all those opportunities. We need to work hard, and then we apply those technologies in the area where we have strength, and also we need, which is our need. For example, the all these infectious diseases, that is not a priority for other countries, for example, but that is a big priority for us. Maternal health, the rural hygiene. So keeping those problems in mind, if we develop some technologies and apply them for those problems, I think we can do that.
Yeah, so I totally agree with you. But at the same time, like if you are creating some application vertically, right from starting from the data, right, and then you are adding algorithm and applications on top of that, right? So data is also one of the issue. I mean, of course, like you said, like just building the platform is not going to help you until unless you don't have any asset or product, right? So I totally
Exactly.
agree with that. But at the same time, you need to have data, and mostly proprietary data is not available. So in that case, what happens, like either you do go research with big companies or big pharma companies, right? And many a times like you struggle, and by the time you try to get the data or gather the data, your competitor will be ahead. So that is another challenge in India. I'm talking in terms of India, not in terms of US or Europe.
Yeah, I completely agree with you that the data is the currency, data is the money in this area, especially in drug discovery and development. The issue is not the availability of best models. The issue is the non-availability of data, because the models are the same which are being used for example, in self-driving cars, or in how to say, in other applications. But the issue is with data, because the data which we don't have, especially the data which we have, is not reliable, right? So, and if we wanted to have an edge, as you said, like how we can lead. So if we wanted to have an edge, we have to curate our own data, right? We have to collaborate with, for example, hospitals or medical institutions, come up with some agreements, and then we shall collect the data, proper data, and then have to use that data, and then we come up with some, drugs. Like what in silico medicine did for this idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis was that they collected all the data in the form of like electronic health records, the clinical trials, the whatever data which is public, that is okay, but that will not bring us an edge. So what will bring us an edge is like our own data, proprietary data, and that we can generate only through the collaboration that we have to do. There are several challenges, of course, but we have to somehow maneuver through those challenges and come up with a solution. And that's not impossible, actually. It is difficult, but it can be done. Especially, I can see that in like now in big cities like Bangalore or Mumbai, and in many IITs now they have started medical colleges. So now the idea is that to generate the data, to collect the data at the source, and then use that data and make good use of it. Like I can give you an example of Iceland, where the population is around 300,000 total population, and there what they have done is there is a private company which has you know uh, sequenced the genome of every person in the Iceland. So they have genome sequence to every person, and that data is very very costly, actually, and very important. So because by using that data, what they can do is they can predict which person will get which disease at which age. Which person can get disease at which age. So I think that is the only way, as much as I can understand.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Um,
So one thing, sir,
but
like
may I request, may I ask, like, what kind of startup are you looking forward to?
No, so I have multiple ideas because the value chain is so long and it is so exhaustive and it takes a lot of effort, lot of computation, lot of resources, right? So I have so many ideas. So one of the idea was like finding the target combinations. So basically in complex
Mhm,
diseases, like one target is not responsible for the disease. So when you see the
mhm,
network, like there are multiple regions right behind it. So using the knowledge
mhm,
graph, using GNN, etc., then you try to figure out like which node is responsible for the disease. So in that case, like I mean, I was trying to do something, and I had a discussion with couple of pharma companies like AstraZeneca and all.
mhm,
Yeah. So like the point is like even if I start, I need at least like $1 to $2 million because you need at least like 3 4 people team and compute and data. So
mhm,
and some guidance also because you have to validate.
mhm,
So
exactly.
especially in terms of oncology or cardiovascular disease. So that is one thing.
Mhm,
But, I mean, because I wanted to start from the inception. For example, if you
mhm,
think in terms of drug discovery, so you start with target identification. So one drug, one target, that is traditional, right? Now you're
exactly.
trying to figure out like multiple target, one drug, and one disease. So
Mhm,
that kind of concept, like because I mean, I researched the market, I found this gap. Some companies started doing it, they have little success, but still like there is huge gap and huge opportunity. So I was in talk with Israeli company also, but some mishappening happened over Whiteman Institute. I mean when Iranian
mhm,
uh,
mhm,
bombarded them,
mhm.
so they hold it, but still like I'm groping in
Okay,
the dark because I have ideas, and at the same time like I'm looking for a co-founder where like they have good expertise through the science side. So I'm from
exactly,
AI side, so I know I have business exposure, so I'm good in business, I'm good in AI side, but the science side I'm
exactly,
lacking, and I'm looking for a person who has because most of the scientists they are too much academic, right? So their orientation
exactly.
towards converting biology into business is very, very less. So
Mhm,
they are more comfortable towards research rather than thinking in terms of commercializing it.
mhm,
And it is not case in India only. I mean, it is in US also, where like the big pharma company come to postdoc or PhD people and they hire them, they buy their IP, and finally like they give only 1% or 2% of equity. So that is also kind of exploitation. So, but now in last 3 4 years things have changed a lot. I was talking to Ingenico founder also. He was in Delhi,
mhm,
and I was
mhm.
talking to Alex. So he had a
Okay,
different perspective because almost 14 years back he started doing PhD in John Hopkins, and he
mhm,
started this company. So now he's saying like a lot of things can be done, but of course like Indian landscape, like he was not very positive about it because he started his company in China and Hong Kong. So he had a lot of experience in generative AI related drug discovery. But yeah,
exactly.
so that is one aspect of target discovery. Other one is related to metagenomics, where like you do DNA sequencing of genomes, I mean
Mhm,
microbials, and right from there, like you curate the data and build up, model and BioGPT kind of stuff. That would be your own proprietary data, your own proprietary model, etc. And on top of that, like you can derive so many things. It's like a Pandora box. It's like we're going
Exactly.
for Samandar Manthan. Yeah.
Exactly. No, there are unlimited opportunities, but the only thing is that we have to search for a viable idea which can, because the idea of having a startup is to make profits, right? So something which customers are interested in,
Mm.
and then that is also
No, so
useful.
another problem is like whenever you try to figure out who is your target customer, and if you start talking to them, and if they sense there is a business value in that idea, probably they will also pursue. That is also a danger in this, pharma industry.
No, that is why I am saying, because making a software or a tool to assist in drug discovery and technology is not going to be a viable startup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this field is changing aggressively. So maybe the tools which we are using now, they will be obsolete in 10 years, right? So for example, people now, you can see search engine optimization companies they are going to bankrupt actually, unless they are moving to the generative search engines optimization very fast. So until unless we have an edge, and that edge will only come from the data. Why those big pharma companies, they are surviving? Because they have their own proprietary data which they do not disclose, and with the data which they have generated over decades. Like Pfizer is working for last 80 years, so they have generated huge amount of data, and that data is their wealth actually. So likewise, what we have to do is we have to come up with some setup where we can generate our own data in collaboration with either some medical institutions or some research institutions. And as you said, like the interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary collaboration is very, very much needed, because you are expert in the data science and tech industry, but you need experts in medical science, experts in drug discovery. And when all these come together and do their work and explore the opportunities, so then that will be definitely going to work.
Yeah, so same thing. I mean, if you see the legacy of IITs, in fact, in IIT Delhi, I live in front of IIT Delhi only, and Professor S. Jairam was there, if you know, computational biology department, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yes, yes, yes.
he
I know
worked
him
in that
very well.
department for almost 20 years. Now he got retired and he, like out of the date, because so many open source software related to drug discovery they built, right? And people are using it across the globe. But
Yeah,
still now, in
yeah.
terms of AI and Gen AI, they are nowhere, right? Similarly with IIT Madras, IIT Bombay. I mean,
Exactly.
they are doing, yeah.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Because when a person is in academia, for example, now I'm here in academia, so my I have a kind of a tunnel vision. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I have a kind of a tunnel vision, but I have to come out of that tunnel vision, and that is only possible if I disciplinary areas expertise.
Right.
Okay.
And you agreed like there is a data wall, right? Where like data is so
Yes,
important, utmost important. So
definitely,
so
definitely.
so I have one idea where like I want to, resolve this data wall. And that's a huge idea. Of course, like it will be requiring more than 100, you know, $100 billion dollars. But the idea is so
Mhm.
huge because you have to work. I mean, you have to collect the data, annotate the data, and it requires so much resource, huge resource, right? And which is not
Mhm.
possible in India. Of course, like you can say, like you can contact hospitals
Yeah.
and some colleges, but that kind of project is not possible in India
Mhm.
because we don't have that kind of ecosystem. If you go to investor, if you go for seed fund, even you cannot get $1 million even.
Yeah, that is true. But let us start from somewhere. Okay,
Right,
let us start from
right.
somewhere and try to do something.
Sure,
Or
sure.
maybe
Yeah.
you can just drop your email here, and maybe I will get in touch with you later as well. So
So no, you
we can
shared
thank you so much. It was very nice discussion.
right. You shared your number over LinkedIn. I
Sorry.
have it over LinkedIn also. and I was supposed to call you, but I got occupied. I couldn't call you back. If you remember 2-3
Okay, then we will be in touch. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so many other questions. Mr. Tarun Rajput is asking, where do we get our assignment results, which we have done? That I think I would need to ask the team, NPTEL team. I think they will. The NPTEL team are you around? Okay, Mr. Tarun, I would like to request you to send an email to support.nptel@IIT Madras, the email ID, which is a support email ID, and then they will get back to you. And then Mr. Murugan is asking, thank you for conducting this course. Industry background is synthetic chemist, later transition into Medichem, and I'm moving into CAD. This course has been extremely valuable in supporting the transition. Thank you so much for your kind words. Mr. Natham, do you have any specific question, Mr. Natham?
So my name is Muruganandam. I don't have any specific question right this moment, and it is very helpful course. Even I am doing the one more other course, A in chemistry. They can give you hands-on training on collab and other details. I think that 14-week course that is over just now in SWAM.
Okay.
And regarding the assignment, somebody asked, once the date over, they are releasing the result in the same page.
Okay.
So, yeah. And also the IDB, the conference, I'm also registering. So I'm trying to do some research on the CAD one. So maybe possibly we will meet there.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because I'm sure that this course will be helpful for many of us, because our team has worked very hard on the TAs, Mr. Jatin and Anurag TK, and of course the NPTEL team has worked very hard on creating the content for this course. And that was a need of the hour, because we saw that there is no such course available anywhere. So we came up with this.
So I'm just basically using this course material for the background. Then I'm trying to explore it more. Then I'm getting more information, because I'm from the synthetic chemist and the medicinal chemistry. So few things I don't know about those things, even that.
Yeah. So I got some like comments that the content is very detailed and a lot of content is there, and that was purposefully we made a lot of content in those lectures. The idea was that at least we can provide the content, because this course is attended by a diverse participants, like starting from UG undergraduate students to the entrepreneurs who have their own startups with decades of experiences. So that is why I thought that if we at least provide the content, so based on their appetite, like how much is your appetite toward the content, you can consume that much content. So that was the idea.
Honestly speaking, I was the third week only now. Since I was going through the slowly, so I was in the third week, that I think third lecturer. But still, anyway, I will complete that one. Thank you.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. So then, Mr. Ashokan is a very good platform, but is more elaborate information and hands-on experience is really very great to explore in discovery. Okay. Mr. Balakrishnan, what prerequisite for Python programming do we require for this course? Is the course very programming? No, this is not intensive Python programming you need, because those are just hands-on tutorials. Like I have shown how we can use these tools, some of these tools in Google Colab actually. So you just run them without knowing any coding, to be honest. But if you know some coding, then you can understand those codes, and then you can use those codes for your research problem. Mr. Dandapani Ashokan would like to ask a question. You have raised your hand. No? Okay. I've done 3D protein prediction through Colab, but I could not find the 3D structure. Okay. Any other person would like to ask? Yeah, two participants have raised hands. Pavi is I don't know if he or she. Those who would like to ask a question, they can just unmute themselves and ask question.
Hello, sir. Good morning. This is Abhishek. I'm a B.Pharm graduate from Kerala. I am aiming to get admission into the bioinformatics department of the top universities. I recently submitted my research work to KAIST, which is Korean Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, and they rejected my proposal, saying that our Indian system of education is ancient and we are not using many of the. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Abhishek, please. Yeah.
So they rejected my offer, stating that our Indian system is ancient. I already chatted to it to everyone because I mainly used Swiss ADME for my sorting out purposes, and then later on they got rejected by stating that it is solely dependent on that. So my question is that how can I use this course to enhance my research publications and to sharpen my research knowledge?
Yeah, okay, Abhishek, thank you for your question. It's a very, very important question, actually. As you said that you got some bad comments on your application, so don't get disappointed by those bad comments. Okay, the only thing you have to do is you have to hone your skills. Okay, and for example, what kind of skills do you need in that area? You will find only by following the leading researchers in that area. For example, if you wanted to publish in the field of generative AI, right, or maybe in predictive modeling, like AI-based property prediction. So what you have to do is you have to follow some good journals and read those good articles and then see what kind of techniques they are using. I agree with the comment that Swiss ADME is no more leading predictive analytic platform because it is very crude and very basic, right? So instead of that, can you use some advanced tools to predict the pharmacokinetic properties, or could you make your own models to predict the pharmacokinetic properties? So the overall objective is to get,
Yes, sir.
skill, get skilled. So if you can get the skills in that specific area where you wanted to pursue higher studies, so then you will definitely get a suitable position anywhere in the world.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Mr. Hendapani Ashokan is saying that the content, of course, is not adequate to learn more depth in drug discovery and development. Yes, so the thing is that if we wanted to have a dedicated course on just drug discovery and development, you can spend maybe you can have maybe like detailed 4 courses on this one topic itself, because the content, the drug discovery and development is like very broad area, and then the deeper you go, the more you have to understand. So I think the idea of this course is not to tell in detail what is drug discovery and development. Rather, the idea is to introduce the tools which can be used to accelerate discovery and development, and those tools are AI and ML based. And also this how to say this is a basic course giving just an overview, not a focused course on single technology, because we could have developed a single course like generative AI for drug discovery, where we can in detail we can have like 12 weeks lectures and material on generative AI for drug discovery.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yes, hello, please, yeah.
This is
Please
Gaurav, sir, from
continue.
Jharkhand. I'm currently pursuing this B.Pharm degree course. I'm a second year. I'm in second year. Are you getting my point, sir?
Yes,
Are you
Gaurav, we are getting you. Yes, continue with the question.
Yes, sir. My question is that, sir, what type of I still do to to in the futures I will get jobs more. What type of skill I should do, sir? More like that.
Sorry, I didn't get you. What is your question? What kind of skills?
What type of more skills I should do, sir? In the uh, currently I so, so that can I get job in the future, sir. I'm
Yeah,
currently in the
so
second year
so
student, sir.
for getting a job in the future,
Yeah, yeah.
who has so for getting a job in the future, you have to first search what kind of skills are required by the companies. Like, for example, if you want to become, I think you're doing B Farm, right?
Yes, sir, yes.
Yeah. So if you're doing B Farm, so what you can do is if you're interested in becoming a manufacturing chemist, so you just look for the advertisement for manufacturing chemist and see what kind of skills they need. Okay. And you
Yes.
can come up, you will know what skill they are asking for, and then you simply work on those skills, gain those skills, and then you can, you know, come up, you can prepare yourself for that position. That is the
Oh,
only way.
okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, Gaurav. Thank
Sir, thank
you.
you.
Good morning, sir. This is Asha Wadhwa. From I did research from Jamia Amdad and Jamia Millia. I had also attended one seminar on artificial intelligence. So I just want to
Okay.
ask how to prepare for this exam because if you can help me how to go for preparing for this exam.
Yeah, you mean the final evaluation, right?
Yes, sir. How we
Yeah.
are
So
having the
final,
yes, sir.
yeah, the final evaluation will be like exactly similar to the assignments actually, which you are doing after each week.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
But
so
how
there
to
will
prepare for the exam, sir? If you can guide us. Sir.
yeah, so if you can if you just watch all the lectures
Yes, sir.
and go through the content once, I think that you can qualify for the final exam. Actually, that's not very difficult exam. It's only very pretty similar to what are those, the weekly assignments. So
Okay,
you
sir.
can just go through the. I think you have access to the slides as well. The slides have also
Sir,
been
if you have
uploaded.
not, sir, if you have not downloaded just now, can we download later also, or
Yes, yes, it
there's
will
some
be
time period?
it will be available forever. In the
Okay,
portal,
sir.
it will be available forever, so you can download it anytime.
Sir, your content is very explanatory and it's very beautifully explained. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much for your kind words.
Good morning, sir.
Okay.
My name is
Yes,
Muhammad
yes.
Arif Ansari, and currently I'm pursuing yes, sir. Currently I'm pursuing PhD in pharmacology at Kasturba Medical College, Manipal. So currently
Okay.
I'm working on the metal-induced developmental neurotoxicity
Mm-hmm.
in wet lab, like in a Vistar rat. So
Okay.
currently I'm handling the second objective of my PhD, and the next
Mm-hmm.
objective will be I'll be handling more than 580 animals.
Okay.
So the problem I am facing in the wet lab is it's very exhaustive and like many things we can't explore as of now.
Mm-hmm.
Like one pathway only if you will go and select with the in silico all the analysis. So is there any such model which can predict which we can create or which can predict the neurotoxicity and all those things? And the second question is, as a PhD scholar in the first year, so the second question is I want to transition from the as a pharmacologist towards the AI and drug discovery. So I can interlink these my wet lab knowledge with the this AI based or ML based transition. So where you see the world in the upcoming 10 or 20 years. So and where should
Mm-hmm.
we focus so that we can lead in those fields?
the kind of perspective. So the only thing, as I said here as well, skills. Okay, the skill here. And the basic skill needed in the area is the coding skills. So you shall immediately start by learning Python. Okay, so there are basically two things. One is if we are developing a tool, and another one is if you are using a tool developed by others. Is not a problem. You can use tool without knowing coding and all. But if you want to develop a tool and make a career in the field of AI and drug discovery, then you definitely have to learn coding, and you need to be expert in coding actually. At least one or two languages. So I would recommend you to immediately start learning Python. Okay. And there is a lot of content on YouTube and on NPTEL as well, how to learn Python. And then start with doing some projects actually. So there are a lot of projects on, for example, Kaggle is their platform, and there are other platforms as well where you have the hands-on, you can get hands-on exposure to all those coding techniques. The more you learn, the more suitable you will become for the upcoming opportunities. And as we say that AI is taking the jobs away, that is not true. It is not the AI which is taking the jobs away. It is the people who know how to use AI. Those will take the jobs from the people who don't know how to use AI. So now we need to be very efficient in learning all these techniques. Like nowadays, you can't imagine someone who don't know how to use computer, right? Because now everything is digital. So you need to learn computer, you need to learn word processing, MS Word, MS Office, MS PowerPoint. Otherwise, you are not going to survive in the field. So I suggest that you immediately start working on your skills, and to identify the skills which are needed to make a career in that specific area is simply by looking at some job advertisements. So look at the job advertisements, see what skills they are asking, and then immediately start working on those skills. That is only I can suggest. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable suggestion. Certainly, I'd work on the suggestions. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, madam, please.
Sir, am I audible? Sir,
Yes, madam. Yes, madam, you're audible. Please continue.
In second year of BTech CSC. I'm in the second year of BTech CSC Health Informatics. What I wanted to ask you is that
your voice is breaking. It's not. Hello.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Because this field focuses on both technologies that is available for us, and what are the research and health information. Hello,
Nisha,
sir.
you're
Am I audible now?
Yeah, now you're audible, Nisha.
Yes, sir.
We didn't understand your question.
Yeah. Could you please type your question, because you are not audible actually. Could you please type your question in the chat box so that we can hear?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. I'm giving it in the chat.
Hello, may I ask one question?
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Amit is there. Hello. Amit is there, sir. Good morning.
Yes. So we are. Yes, Mr. Amit, please continue.
Thank you. Sir, actually, I have two questions. One question is that what I have faced actually in my research, I have done already my PhD topic in drug discovery, in silico generation medicine. So on that time in my project, 2 molecule was there. And by using the tools and software, the both molecules are giving the same result, but in silico. But when go for the wet lab experiment, the opposite result 1 molecule is giving. So thing is that my question is that after this lot of contribution, efforts, generating model, data set, everything, after that, whenever we are identifying some heat compounds or molecule against one target, is this is really what paying that is after this? That is my question, because I have gone through my several literature, then I've decided one molecule for one target, and that is experimentally successful in cancer cell line, okay. And other molecule is totally unsuccessful. So everything is generated by the AI tools, the docking, the simulation, the library generation, everything. So ultimately we are actually, what is our goal? Ultimately get a good and appropriate heat molecule. Is this is really worth paying? That is my question. One. And two is, sir, after developing all this in silico molecule, where we will go for the generation, that is under the big umbrella of a pharmaceutical house, I think is not possible for general life student. So generating in this kind of synthetic molecule, particularly in the practical and give the experiment. That is my two questions. And third is ultimate, even after the end of this course, if you fixed one sample, just program or sample project type, how you, because you are giving lots of information, so many tools, so many different ways. So ultimately, if you generalized one and fixed one project, where from we will start and how we will end with the help of the AI, that will be, I think, more convenient for us. Thank you.
So you asked actually a lot of questions. So I'll try to because I think we have already went through more than 1 hour now. So if you guys can answer the questions which are coming up in the chat, you do that, so I can resolve it as soon as possible. Hello. Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the first question was about sorry, was it about the tools, right? So you said that you used some tools, and then by using those tools you identified some of the compounds, right? And out of those compounds, one compound worked and another compound did not work, right?
Exactly.
So that is what we expect from these tools, right? Because the biology is so complex, it is not very that simple to model all those biological pathways that we can just by running some simulation, we can tell which molecule will bind to which target with how much affinity. Okay. The reason is that if we are able to do that, then we have already solved all the problems. We could have discovered drugs for all the tools, all the diseases actually. So we have to understand that limitation. Okay, we have to know that this is the limitation. And second thing is that whenever we are choosing a tool, for example, docking, right? So docking is nowhere very effective, because whenever you are doing docking, you get multiple poses. Out of those multiple poses, which pose is the real actual pose? how the your molecule is binding to the. Is my voice not clear?
Yes, clear, sir. Clear.
Someone
It's
is
clear.
saying in the chat box that it is not clear. Okay, yeah. So the docking is not very, it's very effective. So that is why people are trying to develop more detailed tools, like there are absolute binding free energy calculations or relative binding free energy calculations. So those tools are being used, being developed. And as Richard Feynman said, that if we can understand the jiggling and wiggling of atoms at molecular at atomic level, we can solve all the problems. We might see one day that we don't need to run all the experiments. Without doing the experiments, we can just predict the potential efficacy or potency of any drug molecule, but that time hasn't come yet. And all the tools, they have major limitations. So we have to choose the tool based on what problem we are it for. And also we have to validate the tool ourselves, as well as we have to always verify our results by in vitro or the wet lab experiments, because just based on the in silico results, we cannot rely or we cannot conclude anything. Okay, so this is your answer to question. And then I think, could you please repeat your second question? What was that? A little bit.
So after the generation of this in silico medicine, so when we'll actually get the chance to generate practically, that means in wet lab. Because suppose today we have generated a new molecule, or suppose in my case, I have generated the library of 350 molecules. All these are synthetic. So that means I have to generate. So where we get the chance? Because there is
Bluetooth.
Hello.
Others, please mute yourself. Because we are not able to, otherwise we're not able to conduct this actually.
So actually what happened in the big pharmaceutical like AstraZeneca, Sanofi you told, and they have the big umbrella. So everything from they are starting from the scratch and ending. So much scientists are there. Every department is there. So how it is possible, particularly in India, for Indian student, to now we have to generate the molecule. We have generated in silico medicine. Now we have to generate the practically and keep the trial on cancer cell line. So where we get the chance? That is very difficult. If you have some kind of information or some kind of say, link, so that can kindly provide.
Yes.
So that is
definitely. So
am I clear? Am I clear, sir?
Yes, you are clear in your question. I got your question actually. So your concern is that we can generate a lot of molecules using generative AI, but how to produce those molecules, right?
Yes.
So that is why we need a collaborative team. So we need a collaborative team where we come up with a team where we have computational chemists or computer scientists which are generating those molecules. We have a team, we have a collaborator or a team partner who is expert in synthesizing those molecules, synthetic chemists. And then we have a partner who can test those molecules, right? Because it is not possible for one of us or a single person to do everything. It will take a lot of time. So we have to work in a team, and we have to develop a team. So we have to collaborate interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary. Then only we can do something which is useful. Otherwise, we can just generate some molecules, publish some paper, and then we are done. And that's not useful actually. So it's better to make a team. And of course, that will take efforts. That will need a lot of efforts. It's not very easy, right? So because you have to search for like-minded people who are happy to collaborate with you, who are happy to contribute to your project, to the project, right? And then you need probably need funding as well. And we have to be always, need to be realistic in what we are aiming for. For example, if I say that in 6 months, I will discover a new drug for cancer, that's definitely not possible, right? That's definitely not possible. But can we, for example, aim for, okay, we have this molecule, I want to improve its activity in 6 months. That can be done. Again, we need a collaborative team. Okay, so my suggestion is just find like-minded people and then make a good team and then aim, make a like a long-term plan and then break it into short-term goals and start achieving those. Okay.
Okay.
What was your last question? The question number 3.
Last question. This is my request and suggestion also. If possible for you, you just fix, because our course is drug discovery AI in drug discovery. So if you fix a project, small project, and starting from the scratch and end, how we move, what the mode of action or the pathway, you just show that.
Sorry.
Hello?
That is what the objective of those hands-on sessions. Like we have some hands-on sessions like protein structure prediction and then virtual screening, and week 12 is completely, all those 5 lectures in week 12 is hands-on only. So there you will see how you use the machine learning for making a predictive model, how you will use, virtual screening tools. So all those things you will see. Because in the earlier when I planned this course, I thought that I will keep kind of a mini project in the end. But since NPTEL platform is not, because the evaluation cannot be done on the basis of that mini project, so that we could not include, because there are 10,000 participants, and if I have to evaluate 10,000 mini proposals, how would I do that?
No, not possible.
That's very difficult for me. So for that, we oftenly conduct workshops, hands-on workshops, week-long hands-on workshops, and as soon as we we plan such, so I will definitely communicate it to all of you so that you can attend those.
Sir, actually, I'm not saying that kind of project. I'm saying you fixed a project as an example, and starting from the scratch and end. How we move? How should we move?
Yeah, so that is the idea of having those hands-on sessions. So if you once you complete that and see are they useful, so we will have another another live session maybe at around week 8. So week 8 we will have another hands-on session, and then hopefully by that time you will have done at least some of those hands-ons, and we will see. Okay.
Okay, thank you. And lastly, very, very much useful and valuable informative course what you have designed. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you.
So
Hello,
I've
sir.
posted my question.
Yes,
Can you please answer this?
yes, madam. Please tell you.
So I've posted my question.
So before that, can I ask you one question, because it was more similar to above question?
Yes,
Hello.
madam. Please.
Sir, this is Dr. Arpana Patil. I am a professor in one of the pharmacy college in Pune, Maharashtra, and I belong to the Department of Pharmaceutics, basically.
Okay, madam. Yeah, please.
So actually, we work on basically formulation development and modifying of the properties of the existing drugs, actually. And like when we give topics to the MPharm students, we to at least one of the students, we give the topic of development of the co-crystals.
Okay.
And by using the molecular docking tools which are freely available with the help of our chemistry department. But then I think there could be some limitations of using these molecular docking like freely available tools for development or for finding out the co-formers, appropriate co-formers. So I just wanted you to throw some light on the development of the co-crystals by using the tools which you are discussing in one of the sessions, sir. Because like from Indian pharma industry, people are working on designing of the drugs by identifying the drug targets and all. But then hardly few molecules of new drugs are coming in the market. So probably repurposing of the drugs could be a better option, because there could be like one drug can have a multiple targets.
Okay, yeah,
So
thank you.
I actually wanted to request you to throw some light on in any of the session for development of the co-crystals or identifying of the repurposed drugs by using AI tools. So this was my one question. And unfortunately, actually, like our MPharm pharmaceutic students who will be working on these projects maybe from the September, they are actually busy with the university exam in the month of August. So they could not enroll for this exam as well as they could not register for the exam. So my question was, are you planning to actually repeat this course maybe immediately in the next semester? Because that would be very beneficial, sir, for them to have this course when they are doing their literature survey, and then they are using or exploring these different types of tools, sir.
Okay.
So I think this was from my side.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank
madam.
you, sir.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
your question. So for your first question, I think we have already covered drug repurposing. Okay, so that you will see
Okay.
later weeks actually. So that is we have covered and regarding the co-former formation prediction, so the idea is same actually, like when you will see how we will be predicting the solubility of molecules based on the structure using the ML modeling. So the same technique you can use for predicting whether you can expect a co-former prediction between two compounds or not. So those, because the basic idea of predictive modeling is same, that you have the features, you have the molecule structure, you convert them into features, and you have a property which you want to correlate with, and then you make a model, and that you can use to predict the future outcomes or the new molecules. So unfortunately, we could not do that in this course because the theme was drug discovery development. But maybe next time we will include that, or that for sure. And if I come across any predictive modeling workshop or hands-on on co-former prediction, then I will communicate it. And
Yes, sir.
regarding the rerun of the course, I think this will be again rerun in the next semester. So hopefully your students can enroll in the next semester as well.
Yes, sir. That would be very much helpful for me as well as our students, because it is like you need regular practice, sir. Once it is done, and then if you don't do it for few months, and then like again you miss the link basically.
That is true, madam. That is true,
Yeah.
because if you really want to develop skills in this
Yeah.
area, then you have to be consistent and then work on it. Yeah.
Yeah, correct, sir. Thank you very much, sir. It's very wonderful and very useful. Actually, we were finding out the course which is of current need basically, and this is really wonderful course. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much for your kind words.
This is Dr. Manisha
Hello.
Yadav here.
Yeah,
So I
Dr.
have a
Manisha
question.
Jadhav, yeah, please, madam.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for such wonderful notes and giving us an opportunity to learn this subject. Myself, I pursued MSc Bioinformatics in 2006 at MIT with the aim to work in personalized medicine, but didn't get opportunity, so worked as a healthcare analyst in last 10 years. Now, as I got an opportunity to work on this drug discovery AI. So once again, thanks for that. I have a one question, like with this AI in drug discovery, what other skill I should work on so that I get an opportunity to work on personalized medicine? And one question related to the subject is, how is the loss function used to improve the models?
Okay, yeah. So sorry, your first question was how you can use the. Could you please
No.
repeat?
What any other skill I have to do so that I get an opportunity to work in personalized medicine?
What skills you need, right?
Yeah, what skill?
Yeah,
Whether
skills.
I should learn sequencing, is it required NGS sequencing? Whether I should learn that?
So if you want to work in personalized medicine area, so I think the only skills you need is you have to be very good at Python programming, okay?
Okay.
As well as because most of the bioinformatics is done in R actually, because you studied bioinformatics, you probably know that R is preferable language for the bioinformaticians. So
Okay.
you have to hone your skills in that area.
Okay.
I would request, I would suggest you to take some courses from, because now this world is very open and everything is freely available on the web actually, on the internet.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
you go through these, for example, European Bioinformatics Institute, EMBL,
Okay.
or EBI, UK Bioinformatics Institute, or even the Swedish Bioinformatics
Okay.
Network. And then they have some workshops and hands-on programs continuously going on. And then you see what kind of pipeline they are using for analyzing the data which is coming out from NGS or RNA-seq or all those fancy sequencing technologies. And
Okay.
once you're comfortable in analyzing that data, then you are good to go and make a career in this area.
Like you said, R programming, basically it is object oriented, right?
Yeah.
We have studied Java, we have studied BioJava, so we have a concept of programming and how it is used, how the functions are used. Do I need to do a course in that? Because initially also I thought of it, but then I do attended 2-3 lectures and I felt okay, I can understand. It's object oriented, but if you know how to use a function, which function used to use, you can do it. Like still I need to do that R programming.
So the thing is, for example, as I said, like using using a tool which is developed by others is one
Hmm.
thing, right?
Hmm.
And then writing your own pipeline, making your own pipeline is another thing, and which you will
Okay.
only be able to do if you have a good understanding of data actually, like because you are dealing with, terabytes of data. In
Okay.
example, one genome contains billions of base pairs, right? So that will
Hmm.
be huge amount of data. So sorting through that data, you need to have understanding of how the data is structured, how to, clean the data, and then process the data. What are those libraries, tools can be used? And not only that, but you have to have an how to say, a very good analytical capability as well. And that will only come through if you develop kind of a pipeline on your own by knowing all those tools. So my suggestion would be rely less on the GUI tools, for example, graphic user
Okay.
interface tools, and get back to the basics, and then go to the command line tools, which are
Okay.
more appropriate.
Okay. Thank you. And
Thank you.
Second question, how is the loss function used to improve the model?
Yeah, so the loss function is, the idea is, for example, now you got a loss function, and then the loss function is telling us how much is the difference between the predicted
Yes.
and the
Actual.
actual activity, right? So
Yes.
then there are different two methods actually. For example, if you talk about the partial least square method, so in partial
Okay.
least square method, you have, you put several lines between those data points to classify the data into two classes. And then these lines, you use one method called partial least square, where the square of the distance between this line and the
Okay.
nearest points is least actually. So with that idea, you bring it to the minimal. So it is basically the all these mathematical foundation models, or expressions which we use to minimize that loss function.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank
Okay,
you very
ma'am.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyone else
So,
would like to? Yes, please.
so, so I've posted my question. Can you please answer it?
Sorry,
Because
sorry. I'm
apparently
really sorry that I couldn't. Yeah, okay. Let me check that. Where is your question?
So one request, can you please join the WhatsApp group with us? We have actually a growing community now.
Support email. So have you created a WhatsApp, Neil, have you created a WhatsApp group already?
Yes, and people have also joined.
Okay,
So
okay. Yeah, please
yeah,
share that. Please share that actually here.
I
So
have
that
shared that. I'll reshare that at last, sir. Yeah, okay, I've shared that.
sorry, I couldn't see your question. Could you just ask the question again? Just unmute yourself. Now I think you are audible actually.
okay, so I'm Ashwi Nisha. I'm in second year of my undergraduation. I'm currently pursuing BTech in CSE Health Informatics.
I have
So,
reshared
and
that.
Yes, okay. Then Nisha, please continue. Yes.
yes, yes. So I am interested actually in developing tools which can assist in the healthcare sector. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm really confused because like what are the resources that I should focus on which can incorporate both clinical information and technical knowledge. And I carry basic knowledge in Python and C++. And this is my first question. And my second question is that like the domain is really large and people only talk about working with electronic health records or EHRs, PHRs, but I wanted to like know more about like what are the places where we can incorporate this.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Nisha. So, so the first question you said is like where you can find a niche to start working in this area, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think for that you need to do because I'm also involved in training the entrepreneurs at our incubation center. So I always tell them that you have to do a landscape analysis. Okay. A market analysis, for example. So you have to start with the market analysis. Like what are those players who are already offering services in this area, right? And then what services they're offering, okay? And where is the gap? What are the pain points? Okay. What are the pain points where you can, serve with your product or service? So once you identify that pain point or that area where you can serve, then that you will obtain a clarity, and then that will be really helpful. And the
And sir,
only way to do that is to do the analysis, to do some research.
okay, so I have done a little bit research, but I know that it is not enough. Currently, like in our second year, we are working on a project where we are basically we have opted the idea from YouTube, but it is because we really have very basic knowledge about things, so we are trying to learn along with it. So it is basically a ML system where we are building a system which can predict the heart disease risk and whether like which person we will feed it a data set and it will like after analyzing the data set they can if we enter some data they can analyze whether that person is risk has carries any sort of risk of heart diseases or whether they are out of that sector. So like
Yeah.
do you think like like is it okay to like work with these things and then scale?
To be honest, 99% of the academic projects are just, exercise. They are just to make you learn some concepts. They have nowhere, potential to become a product or a service, because they are
Okay.
already, you will see such kind of projects on Kaggle. You will find hundreds of them.
Yes,
Okay.
that is the thing that
Yeah,
whenever I opened anything,
exactly,
it
exactly. That
was
is
very many projects available for this. So
exactly.
no unique.
That is what I'm saying. My suggestion is that you first pick up a domain, okay? A domain like healthcare is your domain, and then in healthcare you wanted to focus on, for example, cardiac health, okay? And then go for cardiac health, do some research, and try to identify what are those players who are offering predictive, preventive cardiac health technologies to the customers. Okay, do some research, do some research, do the analysis, and then you will find an area where you can work on, and then you start working on it. Okay.
Yes, sir. And also, sir, can you recommend something like is this only attending courses is enough or like because
No, no,
any
attending.
sort of other courses that we should go?
See, Nisha, can you learn swimming by just attending a lecture on swimming?
No, that's exactly.
The way to learn swimming is to go and get into water, right? And
Yes.
you will not learn in one day. It will take you maybe 6 months. For some, they can learn in 1 month, some they will learn in 6 months, some they may take it like 5 years. So attending lectures are just to, motivate and create interest, ignite interest in the participants. But if you want to do something, then definitely you have to, work hard and focus dedication is needed, right?
Yes, sure. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Sorry. Yes.
Greetings, sir. Myself, Syed. Am I audible?
Yes. Good afternoon, please.
Sir, myself, Syed. I'm a B.Pharm graduate. Hope I don't like bore you with my like lesson, like my questions to creator minds like all of you are here. Like I have two questions. One is, sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Please continue.
My question is, instead of just dealing with docking, like which is a much simpler model, we can do we have any AI models that do have like an animal like organ-like structure? We have organoids, right? No, sir, organoids and cell culture lines like that. Do we have any models that instead of just focusing on molecular docking, we can have like organelle model or something which is generated by an AI. By that, we can have a much like more accurate info like that correlates with our human system. And my second question is, I'm just a UG graduate, so I haven't like learned this Python and stuff. I'm starting to learn it. Because of that, I'm not able to like get all the things you are saying in the course. So will am I asking, will this course surely be repeated in the next semester, upcoming semester? Because I will not be able to complete this course like in that duration because I am not yet like good in Python.
Syed, thank you for your questions. So the first question is regarding these, organoids, right? So, of course,
Organoids or any kind of animal models, like mice models or something.
yeah. So people have been trying to. There are multiple ways actually. People even are trying with mathematical modeling to represent the whole biological networks actually. I think the research is still not matured enough, and I did not see any specific reliable tool which is available to model the pathways in accurate in good accuracy. So unfortunately, I'm not able to just suggest you any of those tools yet. But
Even in organelle settings, or even in organelle settings.
even because as I said, like even at molecular pathway level it is very complex, and if you at the tissue level, cellular level, it is becoming complexer. If you go to tissue level and then organ level, it is becoming much more
Much more
complex.
complex.
Because in molecular docking you just have two molecules which are interacting with each other, but in an organ there are hundreds of or even thousands of pathways which are interconnected with each other, right?
Yes, sir.
So there are some tools like network pharmacology and all those things, but those are not very highly reliable. The reliability is questionable actually. So I will not suggest any of those right now. But maybe you keep on continuing the search. Hopefully, some tools will come in future, because I know in Osaka University, Japan, they are trying to develop some human metaverse actually. For example, kind of digital twin of a cancer patient where they can predict the efficacy of any drug computationally
Computational itself. Okay.
for controlling the metastasis of the cancer. So, but it's not achieved yet.
Okay. It's still in research.
Yeah. And your second question was about this course, right? So,
Yeah, will it get
I, I'm not sure that immediately it will be repeated, but at least the idea is that this course will be done twice a year. But maybe you can shoot an email to support.nptel@iitmadras.ac.in, so that they have this information with them, because of course they are going to decide which course to float again, because I do not have control on floating the course actually.
Okay, sir.
I request you guys to please contact the help team. Okay.
Okay. Is
Thank you.
there any workshops like will it happen like in the fall? during this December?
Well, we haven't decided yet, but definitely we'll keep you updated if we do so, right?
Sure, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the
Good
wonderful opportunity.
morning, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir,
So we have less time, so we'll continue
okay, sir.
up to 12 actually. So those who are having questions, they please.
Yes, sir. I have just two questions, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my name is Parmeshwar. I'm currently pursuing my master's in pharmacology.
Okay.
So my question is more similar to what Mr. Syed asked. And my first question is, up to what extent this AI is going to influence this animal testings, I mean preclinical. And my second question is, as a pharmacy student, I doesn't have any idea regarding this AI and ML and Python or programming. So, is it compulsory necessary to learn this Python and or to understand AI?
Okay, Parmeshwar, thank you for your questions. So
Yes, sir.
I'll answer your second question first. So as you said, like if you want to make a career in the core area, core in the sense, if you want to make a career in AI in drug discovery or AI in AI in biology, so then definitely you need to have coding skills. You need to be very good in coding, Python and all, right? But if you are working in, for example, a pharmaceutical industry, where you are doing pharmacological screening, and then you are using some tools, right? Just
Yes,
as
sir.
a user, not as a developer. So in that
Okay,
case,
sir.
probably you don't need, much of the coding skills. So it
Okay.
depends on what kind of career you wanted to have.
Okay, sir.
And based on your job, that will decide actually. Okay. And about your first question, sorry, could you repeat your first question?
Yes, sir. I mean, at what extent is AI gonna influence the preclinical drug trials, sir? I mean, animal testing models.
So you might have read this news by FDA that they are phasing out all the animal experiments.
Yes, sir. I have heard about that news.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like, how can they do that? That is only possible if they have very good predictive models which can predict the effect of drug without the need of animals, right? So definitely AI is going to play a very important role. It is already doing it now, as in silico medicine has discovered a drug in very short time.
Yes, sir.
So I think it's going to have a huge impact on how drugs are being discovered.
Yes.
So my personal suggestion or my personal viewpoint is that at least we need to have a basic understanding that how it works and how it can
Yes, sir.
affect the things, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, and for coding, do we exactly need how much level of mathematical knowledge? Because as we are science students, right?
For what?
For coding, sir, how
For
much level of math?
coding, for coding, you don't need much mathematical knowledge, because coding is like Python is very easy to understand, and
Yes, sir.
it's a high level language. So computer languages are basically two kinds: low level and high level.
Yes, sir.
High level means they are close to humans, easy for humans to understand, to
Yes,
work
sir.
with. And low level means they are easy for computer to understand, machine to understand, but
Yes.
at the other hand, they are a little bit difficult for us to understand. So Python is a
Okay.
high level language, so it's not very difficult. So you can easily learn the at least the tools which you are using for your purpose, and especially now when all these LLMs are there. So I think now we can do anything actually.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes. Okay,
Hello,
sir.
sir. Yeah. Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes. So yeah, please continue with your questions, Mr. Ankit.
Sir,
Ankit has asked a question in the chat box as well. You're doing a PhD in AI driven. Kushla, planning to do my PhD in AI discover pharma. I want to ask which AML are best suited to fight pharmaceutical based specific database issue. Sorry. So Ankit, there are no specific tools actually, because those tools are same. It doesn't matter whether you are doing phytopharmaceutical or synthetic medicinal chemistry, or pharmaceutical excipients or APIs. It is the same. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
these are the same, and of course databases are there actually. Databases, for example, you have those natural product databases, like you have Coconut, you have Lotus, you have these all these databases where you can find the structures of natural products. So those you can use for your research. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi,
sir. Hello, sir.
hi,
Yes.
sir. This is Ramki.
Yes, please.
Yeah, my name is Ramakrishna Reddy. I'm calling from Hyderabad. So actually, I am a pure tech guy, BTech computer science guy. So I'm working as a kind of a tech lead on mainly Java, JT background. But recently, I started working on some extent with AML also, like Python and PyCharm and PyTorch. Yeah. So is it okay, sir? Sir, if the opportunities are good and we can move on, transition to this industry, because pharma is very prevalent in Hyderabad. So more opportunities toward that side. So is it okay? Like, because basically we have some background on chemical, like intermediate level chemistry, but right now I don't know. Like, is it like good for this course or yeah?
No, it is definitely, it is very good actually. It's very good opportunity, because especially with the developments in AI and ML, and especially those LLMs.
Yeah, LLMs. Yes.
Now now you can see that only healthcare
Yeah.
is the industry which is having a very good scope.
Yes, sir. It's very sustainable compared to any other industry.
Exactly, because people, they want to live longer, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And longer means lot of diseases, right?
Yeah, I
So I think there is very good opportunities in this field, and since you have expertise in the tech field, so it's a huge opportunity for you as well. So this course you can take as a kind of a upskilling or reskilling yourself.
Okay.
And then if you have good foundation knowledge, you already have good foundation knowledge of coding and all, and if you can
Yes.
get a little bit knowledge of how biology works, how drug discovery, what are the opportunities, so definitely you can make a transition and you can excel in the pharmaceutical field as well.
Any specific material or something can help to like move fast in this industry, sir? Like, I mean, specific to farm.
For that, I would again suggest you to look for the advertisements. So if you look at the advertisements, what skills they are asking.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
because in pharmaceutical industry there are multiple roles actually, like there are database management roles, okay, where pharma companies are keep having those databases, so they need people to manage those databases, and then they have the data scientists as well, which are working in the research. So
Yes.
I would request that you first go through the advertisements, job advertisements, and try to identify what suits you or what is close to your expertise, so that you can make an easy transition. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. And really, I feel that this course is excellent for the industry needs right now, whatever is required. Because I recently just applied for Novartis, pharmaceutical company. So, yeah, because because of salary high range, they rejected. I just got a mail from HR. But really, there is a lot of scope and it's very good, sir. And this course, I just was looking on the paper, something really, it's very excellent curriculum, sir. Here, even I'm attending another course in the same NPTEL, like artificial intelligence kind of thing. So really, it is excellent, sir. So it's very useful and very much. Though I'm in industry for past 6-7 years, but because a lot of things, I mean, like the other artificial intelligence, it's very good, sir. Really excellent. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rama. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, any other last 1 or 2 questions, so that we can wrap it up at 12 actually.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, please.
Yeah, sir. I'm Navi Krishna. Actually, I'm from second year mechanical engineering student from a state college in India, in Tamil Nadu. I have a query about the course, and as well as I'm interested in forming a startup in medical research and medical tech actually.
Mhm.
What domain ideas could I get over there? So ideas that are yet to develop and yet in R&D and such things like that. And one more thing is that I have an upcoming competition with IIT Bombay, ESL IIT Bombay Eureka event. So I need an idea for that. Could you give me any idea to get forward with MSME registration and PPIT registrations also, sir?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Krishna, for your questions. So your first question, could you repeat your first question? Because I couldn't get your voice.
What about the current R&D projects that are available in Meditech, sir, medical tech or health tech for mechanical engineering students or basis of design and analysis?
Yeah. So yeah, mechanical engineering makes a very good, a team with pharmaceutical scientists, because nowadays you can see that everything is the medical device area is booming up actually. So, and with medical device means like all those incubators, and then those devices like ECG machine, EEG machine, those wearable medical devices, right? And their mechanical in your mechanical engineering skills can be very handy. Okay, so I would suggest that you focus on something like wearable medical technologies, like those devices for collecting the health related data, and then the data can be further used for predictive analytics and kind of a warning system, or like the Apple Watch is doing, or other, so I think you should, again, as I suggested earlier, so that you should do a proper literature market research of this domain, and see what are those areas where you can fit nicely. Okay.
Okay, sir. And now one more question is that I want to focus on research publications, or paper publications. So can we get any IIT? Can we do under any IIT professor guidance from other colleges, sir?
Yes, it is possible actually, even in this course. So I think they have, for toppers of the course, I think they have some, NPTEL has a program that you can get a pre-doctoral fellowship, something like that you can get internship, paid internship with a professor in IIT. Otherwise, also the summer internship at IIT is available for every student from outside, so they can contact the IIT professors, and then they can request them that, okay, I wanted to have a summer internship in your lab. Usually it is between May to July. Yeah, just contact them, write a cold email, and then you will definitely get something. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I have given you the LinkedIn connection, so can you please accept it as well?
Sure. Thank you.
And I really appreciate your effort for coming, attending an event at weekend, and putting your efforts for the meetings.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you. Last
Hello.
question, if anyone has.
Hello, sir. This is Ratina Kumar. Is it audible?
Please.
Yeah. Actually, I am chemistry background, BSc chemistry 23 years back, and after that I did in MSIT and moved to IT field. Then around 12 years experience in IT field, not in the programming level, but in testing level. Then now I moved to business, family business. So I came through internet your course. So just to give you a try, I enrolled and come across the weekly courses. It's really interesting, but I feel if I do any more PG, like fast track 1 year master course in chemistry oriented or anything, could you suggest me which one is very suitable to this AI discovery? I came through some of the UK universities doing this master course AI, but it's very expensive, 30,000 euros or something they are charging for this. But I'm weird comparing this course and how what what could be the difference between this course and they offer some master course, the same title. What could be the difference, sir?
Yeah,
So,
so thank you so much for your question. So I think this NPTEL course is kind of a just one course, means course in the sense it's not a program actually. Like master program, in master program, for example, you have to have 120 credits, so you have to every semester you have to study 5 or 6 such courses, right? But
yeah,
this NPTEL course is just one course. It can be a part of a program, master program or undergraduate program, but that's not there yet, actually. And if you wanted to have a dedicated course, master program in AI in drug discovery or some other areas, I think you have to search, and many IITs nowadays are offering. I'm not sure about if they're offering it in the area of drug discovery, but still, there are some courses, so you can search for them, and you can I think go for the programs. Actually, you can go for them, the master programs. But of
yes.
course, I don't have any idea about the cost actually, how much fee it will be. But then you have to.
But fortunately, I came to know this course you are conducting to the IIT. But thing is, now I feel if I do some other insight of any chemistry oriented course like pharmaceutical science or medicinal chemistry or anything EG course, then if I complete this add-on kind of add-on this short-term course, that could be enough. Need not to go for a specific
Yeah,
master.
exactly. Because it depends on what is your need. For example, if your need is just to get an idea of an overview of how all these things works, and then um, what advantage you can take from them. So I
Yeah.
think attending these NPTEL courses is good enough. But if you need a degree for job or
Yeah.
something like that, that's other thing actually.
Okay, sir. Thanks for the information. Then, which course is easiest syllabus, sir? Because I'm come from a diverse field. So, if I plan for any PhD in future for finding drugs, so which course could be easiest syllabus? Means can I go through? Any medicinal chemistry or a pharmaceutical chemistry or anything, which one could be the easiest one? Those who are coming from the different background.
You mean the NPTEL courses, right?
Yeah, I mean the master course for
Master
degree.
courses, okay.
Yeah.
To be honest, I cannot suggest you right now because I do not have any idea. It depends on the content of those courses actually. So I suggest you better make a list of my master programs, and then you see the content of them, what you have already studied, and then of course they will have some prerequisite as well. Like you should, if you wanted to do masters in biotechnology, then you must have studied biology in the 10 plus 2 or something like that, or you should have BTech. In BTech, you should have studied some courses. So it will depend actually on your what you have studied and what you want to study. So to be honest, I will not be able to give any suggestion on that, because that is,
Okay.
yeah, that's very difficult for me actually.
Okay. Sure,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, one more thing.
Yes.
Uh, do we have any Gen AI course in drug discovery, or are you planning to start any new course?
Well, Gen A course, maybe I can think about offering a short course, maybe 6 weeks or 8 weeks course on Gen AI, dedicated one, because right now I don't find any such course in the NPTEL or anywhere else. Yeah.
Or do you have any resource which I can go through? I mean, before starting your course, because I don't want to wait.
No, I think you don't need to go to the courses. You directly jump on the tools actually. For example, you just explore reinvent or other libraries or general models. So just go to GitHub and then clone the repos and run those codes. because the basic idea is that you train your model on molecule structure and then you generate these structures, right? So I think if you have just a basic understanding of what is drug discovery, and then you can directly jump on to do hands-on, that will be very, very useful.
No, but let's say like if you want to apply some, concept in the process, drug discovery process, and using GenAI as a tool, right? So
Then, as I said, like then you have to collaborate with some experts in that area, because otherwise there are some gray areas which you might miss, and then that will be difficult
yeah,
for.
so I was talking about that only. Like, do you have any resource related to that? I mean, any kind of workshop resource or something?
I will think about it and then get back to you. Okay.
Okay, all right. I have just sent you WhatsApp over, like your number.
Yeah, I have joined the group. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, then. So can we wrap it up if there is no further questions?
Is there a second session in the afternoon?
So we will
Hello?
keep another live session maybe after week 8 actually.
After 8?
After eight weeks, means like now we have.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah,
Thank you.
maybe. Yeah, we will communicate that. Yes.
Thank you.
So it's not today afternoon actually. Sorry, it's not.
I recollect you mentioning there will be second session, so I inquired about
No,
it.
no, no, no. I said that we will have another session after 8 weeks, because
Okay.
now I think you have access to 4 weeks of content, and
Yes,
then
yes.
once we get access to 8 weeks of content, then we can another session, and then we can have another session in the end of the course, like when you complete the 12 weeks. Okay.
Thank you.
So in that way, I think it is better. Meanwhile, you can keep on exploring this course, and then keep on learning. And then I wish that this course is helpful for all of you. Thank you so
No,
much.
it's very
With
helpful.
that, with that, I would like to express gratitude to all of you for sparing your time and coming to attend this course. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.